Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ. And make sure you hit that like button. We're back with some more Redskins franchise here on the channel. And we are winding down this season in this episode, making it past regular season. And honestly, will we make the playoffs? I mean, we are sit here at 7-4, but we have the rest of the NFC East on our heels, as a lot of these teams are better now as we go up against the Giants, who are much improved over the Eli years of the last probably like few years. The Giants have been really bad, but now they have a new quarterback with Nathan Russell, and he's been a bright spot in this franchise starting 2 years ago when he got drafted. But starting out this game, we are giving it off to Darius Guy, starting this game out with a lead. So here comes Nathan Russell out onto the field. I mean, just a monster. I mean, he's a monster. But there he's completing the pass to Odell Beckham. Besides him, I mean, the rest of their offense is pretty much the same. They drafted Aaron Robinson in the same draft as Nathan Russell. So those two are the only ones. Aaron Robinson is a receiver, and you'll probably see him in this video. Here he is once again. There's Aaron Robinson. He's getting a slant across the middle, and he's taking it for a touchdown. And that's the magic of this offense. Now, this is a tough offense. They got Saquon Barkley, Odell, Aaron Robinson, and still Sterling Shepard, along with Evan Ingram. I mean, they still got a squad. So here is Marquise Hollywood Brown returning the kick for us, and he's taking this one to the 35-yard line as we're here at 3 minutes in the first quarter. So now, later on this drive on 3rd and 14, throwing the ball out to the right side. That's Paul Richardson getting the catch on the outside, and that's a nice throw from Tyree Jackson, complete for 20 yards. So now 1:11 left in the first quarter. Here is Tyree Jackson running up the middle. He's going to dive in for the touchdown. And Tyree Jackson, I mean, he's not the most accurate quarterback, but he can move a little bit. He's a bigger quarterback, and he gets in for the touchdown. So later in this game here, in the middle of the second quarter, here's Nathan Russell inside the red zone, throwing over the middle, and that's Sterling Shepard open across the middle for the touchdown. And that's going to be a 14-14 game here as we wind down this first half. So a lot of these games are going to be highlights, so it's not going to be full game highlights, just going to be like highlights from each game as we cover 4 games. So now here are the Giants getting into field goal range and completing the pass almost for a first down. Somehow Odell didn't get that one, but they do kick the field goal and make it a 3-point game going into halftime. So now we start out this half with the ball. Here's Tyree Jackson on the play action fake, throwing out to the right, and that's Marquise Hollywood Brown. He's picking up a big gain on that one, getting close to the 40-yard line, and that's a nice throw by Tyree Jackson. So here is a 2nd and 10 at the 40. Facing some pressure over to the right side, but thrown over the middle, and that's overthrown and picked off. That time by Alec Ogletree, and that's a mistake by Tyree Jackson as the Giants take back over on the next drive. Here's Saquon Barkley getting the handoff to the right side, avoids one tackle, avoids a second, and he's off to the races. Tony Lippett's not going to have the speed. Fabian Morrow tries to catch up, and he's gone. Touchdown, Saquon Barkley, and that man is going to be a superstar. I beg to differ if he's the best running back in the draft, though. I mean, I have something to say about that. Phillip Lindsay is something special. But, I mean, I'm just saying Saquon Barkley is pretty good, too. But here on a 3rd and 18 at the 26-yard line after taking a sack, here is Tyree Jackson thrown out to the left side, and that's tipped. And Tyree Jackson actually goes down on that play, a non-contact injury on that. So Stidham comes into the game on a 4th and 18, and he gets hit on that throw. And, man, this game got ugly fast, 35-14 as we go down in this game. And, man, they take care of business on the road, 38-14. We lose this one as they led in every statistical category. But we do have some bad news after this game. 3 injuries occur in this game. DJ Swearinger goes down with a broken toe. Paul Richardson with a partial MCL tear. And then a broken collarbone for Tyree Jackson. So that's going to put Jarrett Stidham back into the lineup on this next game as we go up against the San Francisco 49ers. So here is Stidham thrown out to the right side. That's incomplete here on his opening drive. But here is Darius Guice getting the handoff to the left side. And he's going to maneuver up to the 48. So now facing a 3rd and 2. Darius Guice on the fake here in the shotgun. Here Stidham rolling out to the right side, going to throw to the sideline. That's going to be caught by Jordan Reed, who's actually been healthy the last couple games. He hasn't gotten hurt yet, but, you know, surprisingly, this guy is still in the lineup because, like I said, he's been hurt pretty much all year. Here he is on a third down, getting another catch across the middle. And that's a first down close to the 15-yard line as we get closer and closer to the goal line. So now on a 2nd and 15, we do lose yards on the first down play, throwing the ball across the middle, and that's Jamison Crowder picking up 14 yards back, but there's a penalty on the play, block in the back, so that one's coming back. So now facing a 3rd and 11, trying to get back to that state. Here is Stidham rolling out to the right side. Going to get hit on the throw, and that's going to be tipped, and that's going to have to settle for a punt on this drive as we make it a 3-0 game here to open this game at home. So now here comes Jimmy G onto the field, now into field goal range here as he gives the ball off to Jared McKinnon, who I actually am very curious to see what Jared McKinnon does in real life when he gets healthy. Unfortunately, he did tear his ACL. I believe it was his ACL, and he's out for the season. But here's Marquise Goodwin getting open, who also riddled by injury. You know what's funny is that they built this offense for the 49ers hoping to be obviously healthy, but Jimmy G gets hurt. Marquise Goodwin's out for the whole year pretty much. I mean, he's pretty sparse with his playing time. I mean, he's in, he's out, he's hurt, he's not. I mean, he's kind of in and out of the lineup. And then obviously Jared McKinnon out for the season. So here is Jamison Crowder getting open to the right side, and he's getting in for the touchdown, and he makes it a 10-7 lead here at home. So here's Jimmy G trying to put together a drive before halftime here with 42 seconds left, facing some pressure up the middle, throwing out to the right side. That's Dante Pettis on the catch, who's expected to be probably one of their star receivers in the future. He picks up the first down. So now on a 3rd and 8, throwing deep, and that's Pierre Garçon, who's still playing for them 3 years later. And remember, this is 3 years. This is the 3rd year in this franchise, and that's going to be a completed pass there on the deep throw, and they get the touchdown. So now here's Charkandrick West, who's actually signed to them now. He picks up a nice gain on that one, but facing a 3rd and 2, he tries to get the first down, but he's going to get stopped before the first down marker as they do settle for the field goal, making it a 17-10 game. So they have the lead here on the road. So here's Jared Stidham inside the red zone now after a good turnover inside our own territory, and here's Darius Geis getting the carry back-to-back times, and this time he's going to get to the outside. He's going to get in for the touchdown as Darius Geis, he's been getting a lot of carries and staying healthy, so hopefully he does stay healthy coming down the stretch here as we make it a 17-17 game. So we do get the ball back once again, and now we're inside of enemy territory as we throw the ball across the middle, complete to the 3-yard line. But here's Darius Geis putting a move on the defender and getting in for the touchdown, and Darius Geis can pretty much do it all. I'm excited for that guy to be healthy in real life as well. He's a guy that has a good balance of power, speed, elusiveness, I mean, all of it. So here on the next drive, San Francisco does get it into our territory, and we come up with the sack there. Matt Edwards on the rollout sack. So now on a 3rd down, giving it off to Charkandrick West. They're not risking it, I guess, and they end up settling for the field goal here on a 4th and goal as we just have to milk this clock and get a couple first downs, and this game is ours. So now at the 47-yard line, 3 minutes left in this game. Here's Darius Geis getting the handoff, putting a juke move on a defender again, and that's going to be a nice gain of 8 as we get it to about the 40-yard line. So now facing a 3rd and 4 after missing a couple of yards on that previous play. Here is Jamison Crowder getting open, and that's a nice catch and a nice first down. So now at the 33-yard line, here's Jared Stidham. Probably can run this ball here, but they got 2 timeouts left, but throwing the ball across the middle, and that's going to be caught by Marquise Hollywood Brown. And with that catch is probably going to seal it, but we decide to run the ball one more time. Toss play out to the right side, and look at Darius Geis. He was caught 7 yards behind the line and somehow finds his way into the end zone for the touchdown, and he seals this victory 31-20 as we win this one at home, and we are in pretty good shape. So we do end up actually simming the next game, and we actually lost that game to the Cowboys. I wanted to see what our team would do without our control. So they do lose to the Cowboys, and look at this. I mean, it's an 8-6, 8-6, 8-6 three-way tie as we move into the last 2 games of the season. And bad for us, we go up against a high-powered offense in the Pittsburgh Steelers. So we start out this game with the 3-point lead here as we drove on our first drive and picked up a field goal. And Pittsburgh did not score yet in this first quarter, and we do get inside the red zone. So here's Darius Geis, another carry to the left side, and he's getting in. Wow, his juke moves, I mean, they're pretty special. I mean, it's pretty OP. I can't lie. I mean, it's pretty OP. I mean, you put a juke move on with Darius Geis, you're not getting touched most times. As here's Jarrett Stidham rolling out to the left side after that touchdown on the next drive. Not even the next drive. Under 3 minutes left in this first half, and he takes the sack. So now we get it to a 3rd and goal at the 13-yard line. Here is Stidham from the shotgun, picking up a nice block from Geis, but overthrown to Hollywood Brown, and we do have to settle for the field goal, making it a 13-10 lead going into the halftime. But then we do get the ball back, as here's Jarrett Stidham from the shotgun throwing out across the middle, and that's Jamison Crowder just trying to pick up some yards with 30 seconds left in this half as we try to tack on another 3 points here, just getting into field goal range. Don't want to take any big risks here because you don't want to risk having Big Ben come out with a short field and 3 timeouts left. So here on a 3rd and 10, 40 at the 46-yard line, 15 seconds left, throwing the ball across the middle, and that's Jordan Reed getting open, and he gets to about the 38, just probably out of Dustin Hopkins' field goal range. So we try to run one more play with 1 timeout left. So here is actually Mike Perkins getting the ball here, as he's actually been quiet this year. He was kind of the undrafted rookie 2 years ago, and he's been kind of quiet. I thought he would kind of step up in that slot role with Jamison Crowder, but he hasn't done much, but he's done just enough as we kick the field goal going into halftime with a 16-0 lead. So here's Jarrett Stidham coming back out onto the field in the second half with this 16-0 lead. I mean, he doesn't have to do too much, but here's Darius Geis getting inside the goal line for a touchdown. And like I said, look at the juke moves. I mean, he is just dynamic. He has the power. He has the elusiveness. I mean, what can't he do besides stay healthy, to be honest? So here on a 2nd and 3, here's Jamison Crowder now with the 30-0 lead here in the fourth quarter. As wow, we are just messing them up. Our defense is just playing lockdown D in this game. As here throwing across the middle, that's Jamison Crowder on the slant route. And wow, did we put a hurting on the Pittsburgh Steelers, and we go on to win this game 44-7 as we move into the final game of the season going up against the Cincinnati Bengals. But good thing for us, they're 1-14. I mean, they are bad. So here we go at home for our final game of the season. Here is Darius Geis getting the handoff up the middle on the first drive of the first possession of the game here for the Redskins, and picking up 6 yards on that one. So now facing a 3rd and 2. Here is Stidham throwing to the right side, and that's caught by Hollywood Brown. And now he's getting to about the 41-yard line here across the 50-yard line. So now here is Stidham from the shotgun once again, throwing out to the right this time to Darius Geis, who gets in and gets the catch. And what can't he do as he picks up a first down? So now on a 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line. Here is Stidham once again, dumping it off to Geis, and he's picking up a gain of about 7, and he moves the ball to about the 15-yard line. So now on a 3rd and 3, getting the hand off to the right side. Nice seal block from Hollywood Brown on the outside, and look at Darius Geis fighting in for the touchdown as he makes this a 7-0 lead already to start this game. And man, Geis is having quite a year to end this season as we're going up against not Andy Dalton, but Demetrius Maddox. And this was actually one of the top picks in the draft 2 years ago. You can see he's at a 79 overall, but he's obviously not the best quarterback in that draft. He was actually regarded as one of the top ones, but Nathan Russell is pretty good. The quarterbacks for the Bears, they have pretty good quarterbacks. If you're following this series, you know who I'm talking about. And then, you know, Demetrius Maddox, kind of the unsung guy. I mean, the forgotten guy. But I mean, it's Warrington. 1-14 on the season. I mean, come on now. So now we're going up against this team with the chance to go to the playoffs. We'll see. But here's Maddox throwing across the middle, and here's Zach Brown with the interception. So we get Maddox to throw an interception in this game, and that's an easy pick for Zach Brown. So now getting to 2 minutes left in this half. Here is Stidham from the under center, thrown out to the outside, and that's actually being thrown away, and that's going to be a penalty on the play as we had to settle for a very long field goal, and that's going to be good. We have the wins to our backs, and we go into halftime with that 10-0 lead. So now here in the third quarter, here's Darius guys getting the handoff to the left side, and that's not a gain of anything as we had to go for it on a 3rd and 8 here. Trying to throw the ball, rolling out to the left side. Here is Stidham throwing across the middle, but Mike Perkins can't get upfield, and we're going to have to settle for a field goal, making it now a 13-0 lead. So now we move forward a little bit. Under 4 minutes left in this game here. Down 7-13. Here's Maddox thrown out to the left side, and that's caught by the tight end Eifert. So now the Bengals take the lead as our playoff hopes are now officially on the line. But can Stidham do it? 3 minutes left. He needs to put together a drive. Here he is giving off to Geis, but that's going to be stopped short. So this could be it. This could be our season. Handoff up the middle to Darius Geis, and he's picking up the first down. And he's over 100 yards in this game. So now at the 40-yard line, almost 2 minutes left in this game. Here is Stidham. Clean pocket, going to roll up the middle. He has the speed, and he picks up about 15 on that one. So now we're at the 45-yard line, under 2 minutes left in this game. So now on a 3rd and 10, here's Stidham thrown out to the right side, and that's tipped. So our season is on the line once more for another 4th and 10 try here at the 45-yard line. So here is Stidham getting the snap here from the shotgun, rolling out right, throwing to who it is. It's Jamison Crowder, and he is picking up the first down at the 30-yard line. What a season he's been having. So now here's Darius Geis picking up another carry, and now we're into field goal range as we are setting up for a game winner here to possibly send us into the playoffs, and that's an easy one. It's good, so we do win this game by 2, but it depends on the other games. Now, how do our teams do in the rest of the division? We finished officially 10-6, but we needed some teams to lose, and we get to this menu and check it out. So let's see our division here in the NFC West, NFC East. Did we make it? So look at this. We did make it. The Eagles and Cowboys finish at 9-7. We do not win the division since we did lose a tiebreaker to the Giants, but we ended up making the playoffs barely by the skin of our teeth. So we are headed to the playoffs once again with this probably rookie combo at quarterback with Jarrett Stidham and Tyree Jackson. Tyree Jackson is probably going to be out for the playoffs. He might make it back for the NFC Championship, but if we make it there, but we'll see. This is the thing. I mean, do you switch back to Tyree Jackson since he was the starter and then got hurt? I don't know, but looking at the NFC playoff picture here, the Packers do get the #1 seed. The Rams are there. The Saints are there. No surprise there with those 3 teams being at the top. And just looking at us, I mean, we're in that 5 seed, so we're going to have to go up against the Giants already. So a familiar foe in the next game. So hit subscribe, hit that like button. We'll be back for some more action. So stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.